Hey, my beautiful people. So I want to give a story about the airport, and this is kind of going with the emotional regulation. I did emotional processing video, and that just popped in my head. Well, anyway, we were in the flight was delayed, and due to the flight being delayed, they were calling numbers very quickly. Well, they're calling groups very quickly, and they were saying, priority group, first group, second group, like that. Well, anyway, by the time me and my kids got up, it was on third and fourth. So we didn't get in the line because our number was already been called. But it's where we were sitting that it was no. If you ever been in Miami airport, oh my goodness, I every time I travel to Miami, the airport it's the seating is so limited. So you sitting everywhere. Anyway, nowhere near sometimes near your boarding door, right? So in the midst of where we were seating and getting up to the front, we kind of just joined the line going in because we had already missed our lineup number at that time. So anywho, with doing so, the lady that was calling the number, she stated, wait a minute, it's too many people up here, it's so unorganized. But she wasn't present to the fact that she's calling the number so fast that people need time to get up there, and you're creating the mix up within your frustration because you're running through the numbers because you're trying to hurry up and get us on, but you're not processing the fact that people are coming up as quickly as they can, but we're all combined now. So anyway, I said to the lady, well, ma'am, we were already our number was already called, so we just walked up. And another lady got really mad, and she was like, well, we were already up here and y'all need to get back to the other line. And I'm just like, not ignoring her, but I'm not going to involve with your emotions because you're angry about something else that had nothing to do with me, and it has nothing to do with this line. Now, like I said, the flight was delayed. That could have been something that had already bothered this lady. Now, two things could have happened. I could have popped off and told her mind her business. That's the old me, right? That's the untrained me. That's the me that doesn't understand people's triggers and understanding their life process and beliefs and identity, that some people out here walking around and it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with them. They don't know how to process things that has happened. It's not things that are occurring in their life is caused by that reaction. That reaction right there that she's pissed off about triggered from something else, right? So emotional processing, she wasn't able to, in that moment, to understand, I need to relax. That lady's talking to this lady. I'm not even going to respond. My emotions are my emotions. It has nothing to do with what's going on right now. She wasn't able to process that emotion with herself. Anywho, so I explained to the lady why we were up there and why we had got straight into that line because our number was already previous call. Like I said, the lady made her statement when she just made a statement. The lady made another statement in reference to, well, we all need to, it needs to be, some kind of way she was trying to explain how we need to be more organized on how we came up. But her direction is just group number calling. Group 1, priority. Group 2, okay, now group 3 and 4. So she's running it down, but she's blaming everyone else. So it's sending this emotional imbalance between everybody getting frustrated and things like that. Anywho, back to the lady that made the comment. She wouldn't stop making comments. So I said to her, we're going to have a beautiful day. And this is going to be an awesome flight. Let's just go and have a beautiful day and have an awesome flight. And even with me trying to de-escalate the situation, she still became more angry. And I realized at that point, this has nothing to do with us getting in line in front of her, behind her, or anything like that. This has something to do with this lady's belief of how she's been treated throughout her life process, right? And how she's how she perceives how things are happening right now in that moment. And for whatever reason, even though I was never even talking to her, I was talking to the other lady, she still felt disrespected by something that I could not control because I was called up. Along with me being called up, there was no structure on how we to get into line. We were just called up. The line that's structured had 2 different numbers on it, 3 and 4. we were in group 3 or 4. We were within the priority 1, 2, and 3 that she called the first time. So all of us are kind of meshed in. So the lady's not present to us. I don't even think she cared, really. I think she was just so angry. And it could have been because of delay. I don't know what was going on with this lady. But the thing is that she made a mess of her own emotions in that time frame. Within 3 seconds, she pissed herself off and flew a 3.5-hour flight mad. And the only reason why I know she was mad still, because when we got off, that lady gave me a dirty look. And even though I was watching the movie and I did laugh kind of loud a couple of times because it was freaking hilarious, and I'm a loud laugher, and the side eye that I was being given, and the funny thing is that we were sitting not too far from each other, made it worse. Because why are you watching my body language, Miss? I'm not mad. But anywho, the laughter from my movie I think was irritating her. And of course it was babies all the way in the back crying. Them poor munchkins. I'm sure their ears were kind of like tight. Anyhow, we got to be present to how things may transpire. And it's not the person that did it to you. It's you. It's how you showed up. It's what you involved yourself in. It's what you chose to comment on. It's you. You got to be able to emotional regulate, emotional process, be able to be very present to your triggers and set boundaries within yourself. Don't involve yourself in something that's going to piss you off. You already know you can't handle it, right? Okay, beautifuls. I'm done with the ranting. I just wanted to give that story. It just popped in my head. Have a beautiful day.